Hey everybody, Godzilla 419 here. Thought I'd give you a little more comprehensive update today of everything we know about the Godzilla 2012 project. You know, what's all going on with that. So, first of all, let's start with the beginning. In about 2006-ish, there was a good deal of buzz about a 3D Godzilla movie. Now, that was supposed to be like a 3D IMAX movie done by the director of Godzilla vs. Hedra. Anyway, that got nixed. It's never going to happen. It floated around a lot and eventually wound up, getting picked up by Legendary Pictures. And through with Warner Brothers and with a little help from Toho, they announced at Comic-Con in 2010 that they will be doing a American Godzilla movie. It's definitely not Zilla. It's not going to be that crap again. It's a complete reboot to the series. It's going to start all over again. And they gave us this wonderful, picture here. This was on a T-shirt they were giving out. Really cool, but, is that the real character design? Is that what it's actually going to look like? We don't know. And there was also, at Comic-Con, an interview with Brian Rogers. He's been, attached to this project as a producer. And he was, in this interview, he talks a little bit about everything, but he confirms that this little model here is just a model. It has nothing to do with the film. I could have told you that back in 2006. I remember seeing it. And there's also a lot of buzz around going, oh, he said there was going to be other monsters in it, at least one monster or something like that. Well, I'm going to quote you word for word. I'm having it play right now in my headset what he's saying about other monsters being in this film. I think I can safely say that there will be another monster or monsters in this film. Now, what does that mean? Well, the way I interpret it is that he's basically saying, yeah, there's a pretty good chance of it. There's like a 99% chance there'll be another monster in it. Because he doesn't say yes. That's the thing. When asked the direct question, will there be other monsters in this film, he doesn't say yes. For what he does say, it's not like he's saying there won't be. He's basically giving us a somewhat vague, kind of intermediate answer. And as I understand, the way I see it, that's basically a 99% chance, yes, there will be other monsters in this film. Which is really good. He also mentions at the very end of the interview, because they get to talking about this animated clip that was at the booth, whether the movie's going to be animated or what, and he says it's going to be a live-action movie, but Godzilla is going to be CG. Now, this is sort of a hit or miss thing for me, because, CG has its place, but I really don't care for it being, very prevalent in films, because sometimes you can have great CG work and still have a crappy movie. But, we've seen if you haven't seen it, there's a scene in Always Sunset on 3rd Street 2, where there's a dream sequence and Godzilla shows up, right there. Put it right there. Looks really good. Anyway, get rid of all that. There have been, lots of things floating around the internet. Like I said, this little model debunked. In fact, these two pictures showed up. I made a video about them, and I didn't do any real research on them because I was right about to go to bed. But when I found out about them, and I was just like, okay, throw something there to sleep. Anyway, after a little research, I found these pictures. Notice that there's no Legendary Pictures logo on them. Also found these. They were on the DeviantArt account of this guy. I can't pronounce his name, so I'm just having his name there. You read it. Anyway, so those are debunked. And there was lots of stuff being shot around. There's people like people just asking all sorts of stuff. There was like, this model showed up. That's old fan art. I've seen it plenty of times. It's not something you need to concern yourself with. And then we actually got some good news. We got a definite director, Mr. Gareth Edwards, who most notably, Monsters. That's the big film that he's known for right now. And before any of you, because I know like 50 of you are going to want to instantly hear, oh, Monsters, that movie sucked. It sucked, so this is going to suck. Monsters was a low-budget independent film. Gareth Edwards shot it all on location with only 2 professional actors. Everybody else in that film was just some schmucks that he pulled off the street. And pretty much half the budget went into that last scene with the monsters at the gas station. So, yeah. You don't judge it on that. Judge it for what it was. It was an allegory film about how we view the Iraq and Afghanistan wars here in America. We view these wars as common and everyday, when we should view them as horrible things, which is what war is. Just like alien monsters slowly taking over Central and North America. So, yeah. The title's misleading. I'll give you that. Anyway, lots of stuff has been floating around. There's a couple of interviews with Edwards. Apparently, get comfortable real quick. Okay. Apparently, he's been instructed not to talk about the film. That's what I've gathered from the interviews I've seen with him. And he talks in great length about how, he's, came to be directing the film, how they picked him up for it, and how when he went to go purchase the Godzilla films that he hadn't seen in a while, or the few that he hadn't seen in before, he realized that, they're all distributed by Warner Brothers, who were, involved with the project. He could have just asked for copies from them for free. But anyway, yeah. Nothing new on there. There was like somebody talking about Bangan was going to be in there or something. Nope. There's no indication that it's going to be Bangan. Hell, it would be cool if it was Bangan. Bagan. Bangan. I keep wanting to call him Bangan. Bagan. Anyway. No indication that it's going to be him. There's no indication it won't be him. It could possibly be him, but, we don't know. We have no information to go on. Anyway. Most recently, there's been a few movie posters coming out, these 2. Obviously, this one right here, that's a poster from the movie 2012 that somebody just put a Final Wars Godzilla in. Garbage. But this one, this is a neat little one. Ended up doing a little research on it, found out it belonged to this guy here, Salmon Don. Anyway, that's his DeviantArt name. He did that one, and somebody just, shot it out there, and it became, oh, wow, look at this movie poster. But no, it's not official. Hey, but we do have, some new developments. David Goyer, yeah, he's been tapped to write this. He's done some pretty cool stuff, Dark Knight, that was a pretty badass film. If he could do that with Godzilla, that would be awesome. But there's, some not so badass stuff that he's done, like The Unborn, which is pretty much getting universally negative reviews, Anyway, that's pretty much it. We don't really have anything new to report. I just wanted to fill in any little gaps that, y'all might have had, or, questions you might have had. And hopefully, this video is a little more comprehensive than my last one. So, thanks for watching, everybody. Please remember to comment, share, subscribe, thumbs up, thumbs down, and have a wonderful day. Bye.